Commander Jack Hunter considered himself the last guy in the galaxy who'd ever sign up for a shady experiment. But when the Global Space Agency sent that shiny classified letter marked Top Secret, Project Genesis, his ego packed its bags before his brain could object. Improve human settlement success rate, it said. Contribute to humanity's survival, it said. Sounded noble enough. What they didn't mention was that improving the success rate apparently meant if no women survive the trip, we'll just make new ones out of you. Jack found that out the hard way. About 3 months into deep space when their ship, the Odyssey Prime, drifted near Mars Beta. The crew was all men except for one unlucky biologist named Susan, who somehow caught the space flu of doom and ended up cry-frozen. Jack joked, "Well, boys, looks like we'll just have to repopulate Mars ourselves," not realizing fate was already preparing a cosmic, oh really, the size of a meteor. One night, the shipset eye chirped, "Commander Hunter, you have been selected for genetic adaptation sequence A13. Jack thought it was a new mission task. "Cool," he said, stretching in 0G, "plug me in." Big mistake. The pod closed around him, and next thing he knew, it was like swimming through a warm smoothie of sparkles and regret. Adapting for reproductive viability, the AI hummed. "Wait, what?" he yelled, slamming the glass, but his voice cracked mid-scream, literally cracked into a higher, softer pitch. His arms shrank, chest swelled, waist curved like a Coke bottle under pressure, and his hair exploded into a shimmering brunette waterfall that floated weightlessly. Oh, no, wait. Why does my body feel so weird? Why does my suit feel so tight? His reflection on the pod glass looked like a Space Babe poster brought to life. Glossy lips, long lashes, and eyes so big and brown they could cause orbiting satellites to fall in love. "Adaptation complete," the AI said cheerfully. "Congratulations, Commander Jacqueline Hunter. You have been optimized for colonization success." "Optimized for what?" she shrieked, clutching her newly prominent chest as the ship echoed with laughter from the rest of the crew watching on the monitor. "Yo, Jack, you look kinda radiant," said Brian, the mechanic, trying not to snort. "That's Commander Hunter to you," she snapped, her voice coming out in an infuriatingly cute pitch. "Or maybe Commander Honey," someone teased. She glared, crossing her arms, but that only drew more attention to her new, biological assets. "Why do you all look like you just discovered gravity?" she growled, face red. The AI continued its clinical nonsense. "Your new hormonal balance enhances nurturing instinct and fertility rate by 800%. I'm not an experimental mom, turning me back." She screamed. "Apologies," said the AI. "The process is irreversible. Please enjoy your new configuration. Enjoy." "I have space hips," she yelled, kicking the pod only to tumble gracefully into 0G like a ballerina mid-spin. Her long hair swirled around her face like a shampoo commercial. This is not funny. But it was very funny. The entire ship's crew was wheezing. "Captain, permission to rename the ship to Odyssey Prime, Girl Edition," Brian gasped between laughs. "Denied," Jacqueline snapped. "And stop looking at me like I'm a cosmic pinup." Over the next few days, Jacqueline had to adjust to her new reality. Everything was harder well, except her abs, which now looked unfairly sculpted. Her spacesuit had to be refitted, for comfort and containment, said the AI unhelpfully. Even simple things like brushing her hair turned into mini dramas as the strands floated everywhere in 0G. "Why is it in my mouth again?" "Ah," she'd shout, spinning helplessly while Brian took videos. But the real problem came during a team meeting when the Global Space Agency contacted them via video link. "Commander Hunter," the director said, blinking. "Who's that?" "It's me," Jacqueline said flatly. The entire control room back on Earth fell silent. "Wait, you're telling me the best astronaut we have just got turned into a woman?" "Apparently that's the backup plan for ensuring human continuity," she grumbled, arms crossed again. You guys could have warned me. Well, statistically, I swear if you say statistically, I'll throw this comlink into the sun. She yelled, her hair floating like an angry halo. Still, as the mission continued, Jacqueline started noticing weird things. Her balance in zero-G improved. Her multitasking was sharper. Her spatial awareness, flawless. She was crushing simulations and solving problems before the others even finished arguing about them. Guess estrogen makes me smarter now, she muttered. The guy started asking her for advice. Hey, Jackie, can you check the oxygen valve alignment? Sure, she said, twisting a wrench effortlessly. How are you so fast at that? Maybe my nails are aerodynamic, she smirked, secretly enjoying their stunned faces. The more time passed, the more confident she became. Sure, she still hated the transformation, but there was something undeniably empowering about commanding the crew as this gorgeous, competent spacewoman who could fix an engine and outthink an AI in one day. Then came the kicker. The AI beeped one morning. Genetic sequence protocol requires pairing evaluation. Would you like to select a mate for the future colony? What did you just say? She shrieked, floating coffee spilling everywhere. The crew froze like kids caught sneaking cookies. AI, maybe disable that feature, Brian said nervously. Negative, replied the AI. Commander Jacqueline Hunter is currently the only viable female organism aboard. Pairing is statistically essential. Jacqueline buried her face in her hands. This is my life now. I'm literally the Eve of Mars. Could be worse, Brian said carefully. At least you're a pretty Eve. Keep talking, and I'll personally eject you into space, she muttered, though her cheeks betrayed a slight blush. In the end, the mission log recorded, Commander Jacqueline Hunter is successfully adapted to new biological parameters. Crew morale improved 200%. Reproductive viability pending. On the ship's final broadcast before landing, Jacqueline smiled at the camera, flipping her brunette hair with mock glamour. This is Commander Hunter reporting from deep space. To anyone watching on Earth, if they ever ask you to volunteer for genetic optimization, run, or at least make sure they install a reverse switch first. The video went viral back home. People called her the space babe of humanity. Action figures, memes, even perfume ads used her image. Jacqueline sighed when she saw them later. I signed up to explore Mars, she said to Brian, who was trying not to laugh. Now I'm the cover girl of Cosmic Repopulation. Hey, at least humanity's future looks good in a skirt, he said. She threw a protein bar at him, missing by inches. You're lucky I don't have laser eyes, she grinned. Yet, the AI beeped again cheerfully. Commander Hunter, would you like to begin ovulation cycle synchronization for colony phase 2? Jacqueline screamed into her pillow. Space never felt so chaotic, ridiculous, and unexpectedly glamorous.